Hello, it's Jenny from Ginger Ninja Crafts, and I am here with my Deck the Year video for week 6. I feel like maybe I'm a week behind, or maybe I'm just filming right at the end of the week. Anyway, I'll have a look at my diary and see if I need to do an extra one next week to catch up. But anyway, I think this is the 6th one I've made. And I'm filming this on Friday the 13th. And I thought, will I go with a Eek, it's Friday the 13th theme, or will I go with a Valentine's Day theme? Because that's tomorrow. So that's what I've gone with. So I'm going to do a kind of bokeh, is that how you say it? That's how I'm saying it, effect. Which usually I've seen it done with circles, but I have die cut some heart shapes out of this piece of scrappy card. I didn't like how it's stamped. See, that's not a straight line, is it? So it was in the bin and I thought, no, use it for this. So I'm going to start, I've got pinks and reds. I'm just going to put a bit of this very pale Distress Ink Tattered Rose on back. I think I've got a bit of something else on my brush as well. This card has been gessoed, because otherwise it's not gonna work, because it's a bit kind of shiny otherwise. So that's a whole load of that one on there. And then, if you haven't done this technique before, you just use a stencil and build up the layer. So I'm going to start with this Kitsch Flamingo, is that right? Line that up there. So obviously you can use a fancy stencil, but I think if you've got some dies, or even if you are good at cutting out shapes, it's so easy to make up your own one. And yeah, for a bit of this, you can use white as well. I'm not going to use any white for this one, but I've got this little then I've got picked raspberry. I must quite like pink here. I've got pink here, and I've got quite a few pink dies. Let me do a wee, this one's a bit smaller, I think. And then this one is go in with a bit of red, and I think I sort of think, or was brought up to think, that they clash, red and pink, but I don't know that I necessarily agree with that anymore. So yeah. Is kind of give you a bit of a hint of that effect. I'll show you. I'll dig out a card I've got in my Shopee. This is one that I sell, and I've done a kind of bokeh effect behind. So you see I did it with circles. So I've done different colours of kind of greeny blue, and then I've gone in with white ink through a circle stencil. And it's a nice soft effect, and I thought I could do that with the hearts for that. So I've got all of that done now. I did do a wee bit of die cutting. Whoops. So I've got this little heart. This is from Atomic Studios. I think it might have been with a magazine. I think it came with this stamp and the die set came together. And I have used some of the dies to cut this out. I've also done a little arrow thingy there. And I've die cut a few other, well, these are out of the stencil. But I think what I might do is stamp. So hang on just a wee moment. Okay, so I've got this not a die set, stamp set from Woodware, and it's called Paper Birds, but I like this font. It's kind of what I would like to use. So let me see. I thought I had a wee stamp block on my desk. This one will do. Right, I'll take those out of the way. So yeah, this is a collab that's hosted by the lovely Penny over at Penny's Crafty Creations, and anybody can join in with it. It is, you don't have to do it every single week. You can, just see how it goes really. All you need to do is use the hashtag and be sure to tag Penny in your video. But yeah, let's see. Do a little bit of second generation and third generation stamping. Okay, so that's some stamping. And then I could pop that. Now, I treated myself. I needed some new glue. I've tried various glues. This is my favourite glue. So I got a couple of bottles of it from Tonic Studios, who I must say, I love Tonic Studios. I placed my order maybe Monday? Maybe Tuesday. It arrived yesterday. I think it was Monday and it arrived on Tuesday. Anyway, they had a whole load of their cardstock reduced to £1 or £1.12 or something a pack. So I got this Firestone Red. Thought that was not bad for 5 sheets, so I've used that. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Right, so I think I'll just glue these on, and then I might do a wee doodly round the outside. I thought I would maybe do a wee bit of heat embossing, but I don't know. I think it's busy enough. So yeah, we have got snow this morning. We woke up to a wee bit of snow, and then it snowed really quite heavily for a while, so we've got a good covering, but hoping it's not going to get any worse, because my husband has gone out in the car to work. They had a visitor coming from Japan. No, not Japan, from France, Netherlands, somewhere. So we had to go to have that meeting, and so yeah. However, the car got out the street. I reckon that might be the worst bit, because our street is a kind of slope, and it's also monoblocked, which I think is a daft idea because it's very slippy. So let's just do a wee faux stitching round. Round outside. So yeah, I hope that you're doing something nice this weekend. I have to say, my husband and I don't usually do anything for Valentine's, because we do a card and that's it, and maybe a Marks and Spencer's dinner. However, there is a comedy night in our little village tomorrow night, which is a first. So we have got tickets to go up to see this comedy show, and the community centre's got a drinks license for the night. So I think there's going to be a wee bar. So it's lovely. We can just walk up the road, have a couple of drinks, hopefully have a good laugh, and then tootle back down the hill. Should I go in with a little bit of blue? That's not what I'm looking for. That's sparkle. Should I do a little bit of heart? Can't stop. I think that's what I'm going to leave. So there we go. That is my Valentine week, week 6, Deck the Year playing card. Please check out Penny if you haven't, and also all the other lovely crafters who are doing this challenge. There is some really talented and lovely people in the group. So thank you so much for watching. I will be back very soon with another video. Take care now. Bye.